So, you're looking for the highest paying dividend stocks around. This list today goes over the highest yielding dividend stocks that the legendary Warren Buffett has approved and purchased for his own portfolio. In fact, one of these pays a 5.76% dividend yield. Not bad for something a value investor would be choosing. Now, Warren Buffett has been picking stocks for decades, and one of the key factors he looks for is a strong financial statement and value. Many of the stocks that Warren Buffett owns actually pay dividends. In fact, 95% of the money that he has invested in the stock market are actually invested in dividend paying stocks. Would you believe it? In today's video, we're going to go over the top 5 stocks that pay him the highest yield. And at the end of the video, we will work up to the company he owns that pays him a 5.76% dividend. A great dividend yield for any investor looking to build a solid dividend paying portfolio, all of which have received the Warren Buffett stamp of approval as proved by being part of his portfolio. Before we begin though, let's review Warren Buffett's investment principles. He looks for undervalued companies that have a strong brand and financial statements. He also diversifies the companies he owns, and he has a very long-term view, 5 or more years. And with those 3 principles, we find stocks that also are paying a high dividend. Pretty great combo, right? So let's get started on the first name on our list, holding up the bottom, Kraft-Heinz Company. Ticker symbol KHC. Now, Kraft-Heinz Company wasn't always Kraft-Heinz Company. Warren Buffett actually bought them in 2013 when it was just Kraft. And he was instrumental in putting those 2 separate companies together. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why does Warren Buffett love mac and cheese so much? Well, actually, Kraft-Heinz Company isn't just your mac and cheese and ketchup. They are a global food and beverage company that not only own those 2 iconic brands, but they also own Planters Peanuts, Mott's Apple Juice, Kool-Aid, Capri Sun, Jell-O, Oscar Mayer, Philadelphia cream cheese. And oh yeah, not only do they own Kraft macaroni and cheese, they also own Velveeta mac and cheese. So if you were ever wondering which one of the 2 you should get, doesn't matter, Kraft-Heinz owns them both. Now, even though due to the pandemic and rising costs of goods, their sales have seen some declining over the past couple years. But Warren Buffett still owns about $13 billion worth of Kraft-Heinz stock, or about 4% of his entire portfolio. So it seems to me he still believes in the future of this company. And not only that, this company pays a 3.91% dividend yield, enough to be included in anyone's dividend paying portfolio. Next on our list, we have US BANCORP, ticker symbol USB. Now, US BANCORP is one of the largest banks in America. They are the parent company of a more widely known bank, US Bank. Warren Buffett began buying them in 2014. Now, US BANCORP's primary business is in the business of helping individuals and businesses with banking services like loans, mortgages, credit cards, investment, and financial planning. In the past, this has helped the bank make a lot of money and be very successful. However, in recent times, they have been having trouble with their stock and of course with the company performance. But this might change. In fact, US BANCORP recently finished acquiring another bank called Union Bank from Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, which will give it a stronger presence in the West Coast. Additionally, when interest rates go up like they have been in the US, BANCORP, which focuses on consumer lending and consumer banking, tend to do better. Now his position in USB isn't as big as it once was, as he has about 2.2 billion worth of their stock. He still collects a very nice dividend yield of 4.4%. And with the rising and probably long-term effect of higher interest rates and a better network of locations, the stock might be a good choice to add to your portfolio at a relatively good price with a good dividend yield. Next on our list, another bank, Citigroup, ticker symbol C. Now Warren Buffett began building his position in Citigroup relatively recently. And the reason why he's doing this is because Citigroup actually has a troubled reputation from way back in the initial financial crisis in 2008. During that time, Warren Buffett bought another bank, Bank of America, which he still owns. But now he has invested heavily in Citigroup, primarily because he believes that investors are actually undervaluing the stock. So now we might have a chance to buy in at a cheap level and ride Citigroup up to more profitable times. Now Citigroup has a generous dividend yield of 4.6% and is only trading at 6 times earnings, less than half of its actual book value. So this is definitely a very attractive investment for Warren Buffett and fits in right into his value investing style. And again, remember, that's a great dividend yield. But the next two names on our list actually pay over 5%. Now, if you like these kinds of videos and want us to find different stocks for your investment portfolio, be sure to leave a comment down below, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can begin investing in these stocks if you use Webull with just $5 by using their fractional share purchase program. So with just $25, you can get all 5 companies in today's list and start earning dividend income right away. And if you use the link in our description down below, you can get started off with some free shares as well. Now, coming in at runner-up, we have Ally Financial, ticker symbol ALLY. Now, Warren Buffett actually began building the position in Ally Financial in the end of 2021. Ally, who provides a lot of consumer lending and banking, has had, like Citigroup, a rocky past. But Ally not only paid back all the bailout money they received in 2008, but paid it with interest. Since then, they've expanded their business into mortgages, and they have a knack for car loans. While their shares are down quite a bit this year in this bear market, Warren Buffett still holds on to about 30 million shares, totaling about $700 million. And of course, their dividend. Their dividend yield comes in at just over 5%. And finally, the top dividend yield on our list that Warren Buffett owns, we have Paramount Global, ticker symbol PARA. Now, Warren Buffett actually bought Paramount Global before they were Paramount Global. He bought them when they were Viacom Global. Now, Viacom Global decided to rebrand itself to Paramount Global in February of 2022. Now, for those of you who don't know, Paramount Global is a media company. In fact, they're a global media company that produces and distributes a wide range of entertainment. Viacom Media Network is responsible for the programming and distribution of many popular television programs on digital platforms. Some of their programming includes MTV, Nickelodeon, BET, Comedy Central, and the Paramount Network. Have you heard of Paramount Plus? They are the streaming service that offers all the Star Trek shows, NCIS, Criminal Minds, and the new Top Gun movie, amongst many other shows. Now, it looks like Warren Buffett likes them better than Netflix, Disney, and Amazon for his streaming media investment. Owning 91 million shares worth over $1.5 billion, Para pays a nice 5.8% dividend yield, which definitely nice, as it's the only one of the streaming services that actually has the financial stability to pay any dividend at all. So I hope you like this list of the highest dividend yield stocks that Warren Buffett owns. If you like this list, be sure to check on the next list here where we talk about the dividend stocks that Warren likes best.